13 mods and 9 updates. Mods dropped, let's go. Alright, so first the updates. We've got an update to Goldcrest Valley 22 by Seller Bookie, and in the changelog for that it's got added collectibles, added pig barn, sheep barn fence is now saleable, remove non-saleable shed at sheep barn, farm barn is now saleable, farm ground borders are now part of the farmhouse so they can be sold, added missing platform at Trainwood loading station, remove parlour wood and parked cars, added missing concrete floor at gas station, reduced price of BGA and added bunker silo, fixed terrain deform on the road at the dairy, fixed and repainted ground at barn at main farm, and replaced texture of concrete. It does say a new save game is required. We got an update for the Rapide 8400W, this is by Mantrid, and in the changelog for that it's fixed problem with the changing design colours. There's also an update for large water tank by Flusty94. In changelog it says improved store image and mod icons, reduced cost to fill tankers, increased overall object price to compensate for the reduction in fill price, and improved object placement. The next update is for the shed solar panels package. This is by Matej Mods, and in the update for that it's got small sheds have been added, minor fixes and metal shelters added. We've got an update for the more honey pallet place options by Mr. Hector, and in the changelog for that it's got fixed error in log after 1.4 game update, and also added the option for 16 or 32 pallets. Oh, 32 pallets of honey. We've got an update in the Carl Backer winter equipment. This is by ITS, and the changelog for that it's got add KFS 1050 and the STS 300 with Syntrack dock. We've got an update for the Avant series. This is also by ITS, and the changelog for that it's got added big bag transporter, added option for traffic lights, added option for beacon lights, change sound to original FS19 Avant motor sound, and display lights now off when motor not running. We got an update for the Hurleyman H488 by MTL modding team. In changelog it says wipers now work, fixed animation of switching process. And the last update we've got for today is the Seppi MS9 base by Jaguar Design Austria. In the changelog for that it's got mod description version increased, sound changed and small fixes. So that's your updates for today. Right, so our first mod for today is Farmhouse. This is by Carol, 16.44 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses, as you can imagine. So there we are, 25 grand to buy. Obviously place it down, it gives you a sleep trigger. Now if you're on a map like Elm Creek like I'm on now, obviously you can only have one sleep trigger, so you will need to sell it first before you can place it down, which is what I've done. So you come up to the first icon, that's your sleep trigger. Up to the second one is your wardrobe trigger. Yeah, you can't get inside, but it's nicely detailed though. Yeah, I like that. Look at flower boxes on the side. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Workshop Pack. This is by Fodzo, 19.64 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and tools. So we'll scroll along there. So we've got three options here. So the first one is Workshop with ramps. That's going to cost you 10 grand. The second one is Workshop Service, which is an open air version. And then the third one is Small Workshop. Obviously they all do the same. Pull your vehicle in there, hit the spanner. Job's a good one. Do like those ramps, mind you. They look well smart. Let's see if we've got a space heater next to it. Quality. Then over here, obviously, pull your vehicle in between the hatch marking area. Hit the spanner. So you've got a tyre rack. Oh, that's ace. And then for the small workshop, obviously, pull your vehicle by this hatch line. Hit the spanner. And away you go. Like old school press there. Oh, I do like these. These are very nice. Very nicely detailed with all the different stuff you'd have lying around. He's got like old exhaust pipes there. Oh, they're brilliant. I definitely like the one with the ramps. Very nice. Right, next up is Seed Production. This is by Andreas K85 DS Agrar Service, 2.92 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under productions. So we go into there and factories. We'll scroll along to find it. There we are. 25 grand to place down. Obviously, you're going to make seeds from this. So you'll load in at that point. you'll take out at that point, and you go to your production chain menu like so. 250 wheat in gives you 250 seed, 250 barley, 250 again, which is really good actually. Obviously, you know, seeds are seeds, so you could chuck a load of barley into this and then get some seeds out and plant whatever you like, because there is no specific seeds per the crop. So that's ace. Yeah, I like that. Right, next up is the Lizard SV3. This is by David Martinez, AM Modding, 7.28 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under manure spreaders. Now, before I start on this, because obviously it'll all become apparent very shortly, this is, according to the website, manure spreader for grapes and olives. Let's get that out of the way, because it's only got a 3,500 litre capacity. It's only got a 3.6 metre working width. Now, normally I'd probably say, oh, that's tiny or whatever, but it's going through your grapevines and your olive groves, so you're not going to be able to have something massive on the go, which is all right. Obviously this runs at 9 miles an hour. I like that. Obviously you have got the old, what is it, mist sprayer that you can use, but if you've got a load of manure on the go, you can use this as well. That's great, and it only costs you 12 grand. Oh, I like that. Right, next up is the GL860 multi-planter. This is by Tethy Saturn, 10.23 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Potato Technology. Now, this has got a 16,000 litre capacity, 170 horsepower requirement from your tractor, and a 6 metre working width, 7 mile an hour working speed. Now, the great thing about this is once you get past the 129.5 grand price tag, is you can plant potatoes, sugarcane, that's ace, and poplars. Yeah, all in one. Obviously, if you are doing sugarcane and potatoes, you can either use seed or you can use the original harvest if you really wanted to. That's great. You haven't got to have multiple different pieces of equipment. That's brilliant. But I do like it in the black. That looks real mean. That does. That looks ace. But obviously, you can change it. Oh, let's hold on a minute. It looked good in black, but yes, why not have a, what colour was that called? Metallic JCB yellow. What's the next one? Metallic John Deere yellow. It's a gold. It's a gold potato planter. Oh, that's ace. I love it. Right, next up is the Crampy Bandit 800. This is by Kyosho. 10.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it starts off with a 28,400 litre capacity, 69 grand price tag. Then the options you got there, configuration, you can then put it up to 38,000. 38,000 with a, well, cover on the top. 42,850. And then again with a cover. 29 with a sort of side cover on it, mind you. 28,400 to start with. Oh, I like that one. 42 without cover, because obviously that's going to fold over when it goes through its animation. Yeah. Then we come down wheel brands and tyres, usual shenanigans on the go with that. Then design, you got standard, under rail guard, or standard. Change the main colour to one of those four. Changes the main body. And rim colour, obviously changes the rims. Yeah, that's alright, that is. Right, next up is the Fleegle Duo. This is by Jaguar Design Austria, 3.9 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under silo compaction. So this has got a weight of 750 kilo, which is always a good thing to go for if you're doing silo compaction, because obviously the heavier the weight is, the better it does it. 3 meter working width. Again, that's going to be all right, because when you're in a bunker silo, you haven't got that much room to be messing around with. So you want something nice and compact. It's also got a 3 mile an hour working speed. 4 grand. That's nice and cheap. The options you got there are design 1, 2, or 1. So you can either have the frame black or red. Then you got safety bar with plain, no or yes. They're going to fold out, aren't they? Yeah. Then you can change the main colour from red to galvanised. Ah, that's alright, that is. Alright, next up we got the Class Jaguar 960-990 TT pack. This is by Toga Video. 13.19 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this part under Forage harvesters. So it's got a 653 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 584,885. Pricey. The options you got there are usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Then come down to tail lights. So we've got standard, tail light V-shape. It's not really changed much though, has it? Tail lights dual and standard. Interesting. Then you got front flashes. So you got flasher off, flasher on. Puts those little ones there just by the side of the white class icon. Then you got windows. So you got windows default, dark windows, or default, so have a bit of tint on the go. Type label, so we've got default, 40,000 edition, or default. Oh yeah, so it puts that. Yeah, I like that. And you got the engine set up to 653, 925, or 653. So obviously you'd go for the 925, wouldn't you? Then you got pipe, so you got standard, long, or standard, and you can change the main colour. Oh, class green chrome. Yes. Oh, I like that. Shiny. Inner magpie coming out. Oh, and there's just white chrome to go with it. What? Why wouldn't you? Just why wouldn't you? And we'll have some red chrome inside. Let's chrome it up. Let's get some bling on the go. And rim colour. Oh, obviously red chrome wheels. Oh, love it. That looks absolutely brilliant. Right, and also part of this pack, we've got these 4 implements here. They're all under the Forage Harvester header section. So we've got the Pickup 300. Obviously, you can change the main colour to match it. Yes. Obviously, we're going to match it up because why wouldn't you? It's got to be done. Match it up to your main harvester. 3 meter working width, although that's quite tiny though, isn't it? 9 mile an hour working speed. We then go for the Direct Disc 500. So you got design there, standard, design 1, or standard. Then you got side cover. Yeah. Oh, go with that one. Then design colour. Oh, obviously red chrome. Got to chrome it up though, haven't you? Excellent. 5 meter working width on that one, 9 mile an hour top speed. And then we got the Orbis 750. Again, it's got to be done. It seriously has got to be done on it. We just chrome it all up. Because why wouldn't you? Got to match it up. Got to go for the shot. My inner magpie is coming out with all this. Brilliant. 7.5 meter working width, 4 mile an hour working speed on that. That is ace. Absolutely ace. And then to finish off, we've got the Orbis 900. Exactly the same. Yeah, come on, let's get chroming it. Brilliant. 9 meter working width on this one, 4 mile an hour working speed. That is ace. I love the chrome versions. Brilliant. Right, next up is a strange one. This is the Lizard RD 1600E. Now, it never got shown on the crossplay section of the website. It come under the normal PC Mac section, but it has shown up on my Xbox, as you can see here. So you're going to find this under the forestry section, and this is going to be 3.03 megabyte on the download, and this is by HR Forst and Farmhouse. So this is going to be like a log grab for you. It's going to attach to a front loader, and the options you've got there are to change the main colour. So we'll go for pink. Because why not? Yeah, I like that. Although it's a bit strange why it's not showing up on the normal Mod Hub website. Alright, we'll carry on. Alright, next up is the International 86 series. This is by Julian F Modding. 14.63 megabyte on download. You're going to find this under medium tractors. So it starts off with a 95 horsepower engine, 21 mile an hour top speed, 54,700 to buy. You then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Although saying that, Got Michelin there. That looks like a 2-wheel drive version. And that looks like a 4-wheel drive version. Or is that just me? Yeah, okay. Then got interior design, so standard black, red edition, Western premium, then standard black again, exhaust, so we've got that standard on the front, curved pipe, short pipe, or standard. Attachments, we'll spin it around the back. No, tail light, they're on the front. Weight 400 kilo, weight 600. Quickie console, or no, so that's going to be for your front loader attacher. Then engine setup, so 95 to start with, then 117, 146, 162, 179, then back to 95. You change the main colour from IH white to IH red. What's that change then? Oh, so there's panels on the front. That's the only bit you can change on the colour. Yeah, old school style with that one. Oh, I like that. You could really fit that into your role playing. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Versatile Delta Track Pack. This is by Julian F. Modding again. 30.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these 3 under large tractors. So we've got the Delta Track 2012 to 2016, then the 2017 to 2021, and then the 2022 version. Interesting. We'll go into the first one. So this has got a 470 horsepower engine to start with, 24 mile an hour top speed, 261 grand. The options you got there are US spec or Australia, so it puts that oversized banner on the front. Then you got cab configurations, no, carpet, Seedhawk icon terminal, Seedhawk and carpet, Borgo terminals, both, footrest and carpet, Seedhawk and footrest and Borgo, Seedhawk footrest and carpet, Borgo footrest and carpet, or no. Okay, attachable parts, you got standard, 1800 kilo front weight. Do you see that drop then? It dropped on this axle. Ace. And then PTO, that's going to be on the back, isn't it? Spin it round. Yeah, puts PTO on the back. Both. And then standard. So you got 3 no, yes or no. Auto steer system, no or yes. Although that's not really a thing for us on consoles. Then you got the engine setup. So 470 to start with. 521. 574. Back to 470. Now if we go into the 2017 version, obviously all the options are going to be the same apart from the engine setup. So this has got a 573 as standard, 628, 655, and then back to 573. And again, if we go into the 2022 version, all the standard options are the same. Engine setup to 583 as standard, 638, 665, and then back to 583. Does it say 538 to start with? 583 it starts off with. There we are. Yeah, I like that. Obviously we had the versatile ones in the game so far already with the wheeled version. These are the tracks. I do like a tractor with tracks. Very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Electric Dicycle. This is by Eric Isaac Agro Mods, 0.87 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. So this has got a 30 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 5 grand to buy. It's a bit of fun. It's basically a Segway, but obviously we can't have that brand in the game. The only options you got there are to change the style of tyres. You go for whichever one you want. Yeah, you need to blip around your farm pretty sharpish. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is the Xiaomin Animal Food. This is by Z84, 1.81 megabyte on the download. And obviously these are buyable pallets for you. So the options we got are pig food, oats, wheat and mineral feed. They're all 800 each to buy and they all come in at 1050 litres. Which, that being said, mineral feed there, 800 for 1050. That's quite cheap for that. Yeah, we'll go into that. There is no options to buy multiples at a time, but still, that's really cheap. Right, the last mod for the day is Lizard Old Bike. This is by Eric Isaac Agro Mods again. 2.2 megabyte in the download. You're going to find it under vehicles and miscellaneous. Lizard Old Bike. There's a mum joke in there, definitely. Right, this has got a 1 horsepower, I'm going to say engine, because it's you. You're pedaling the bike. Although it's got a 30 litre fuel tank. I mean, I know some people have got big bellies, but 30 litres, alright. 18 mile an hour top speed, 400 to buy. The options you got there are configuration, no, or yes. Puts a little basket stand on the back. Then you've got main colour, we can change that. We'll go with we'll go for red chrome. And then you can change the design colour, which is going to be the basket on the back again. Yeah, I like that. Right. Here's me bike. We got me bike, so hop on. Got to start the engine for some reason, but listen to the horn. It's not a bell. Oh, that's ace. On your bike, just going around town, giving a toot like that. Brilliant. Right, I'm going for a pedal. Get me exercise in. I mean, this will lock me steps for the day, no problem. You can even put it on cruise control. Excellent. Love it. Right, so that's your mods for the day. Drop it in the comments below which is your favourite, which one you're thinking of using. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.